Will Trump or maybe even Pence get reelected in 2020?
Yeah, I think because of the Electoral College, can they win a popular vote? Probably not. Donald Trump is the least popular president since modern polling began in his first term. Democrats have to have an economic message, and that economic message has to be real, authentic, and in the next not so distant future, 40 or 50% of Americans are going to see their jobs replaced, in most cases not by Mexico or China, but by robots and computers. If Democrats don't have an answer that's authentic and speaks to the economic anxieties that people feel, then a Trump would have an opportunity. Now, whether he runs is a different question. He doesn't strike me as a guy who loves what he's doing.
This is a slow slide of principled conservatism into something that resembles a dumpster fire.
The Republicans are looking vulnerable right now. Are the Democrats seizing the moment or just, excuse the term, finding new ways to f*** up a free lunch?
I don't think that. What I see out there is an enormous amount of activism, an enormous amount of enthusiasm. You got twice as many candidates, probably more, lining up to run in races that candidates would never have taken on before. I can't say that there's going to be a big anti-Republican wave in 2018 yet, but all the elements are there. The president's unpopular. You see a number of moderate Republican congressmen retiring. I don't think they're f***ing up a free lunch yet.
But do you think the Democratic Party could use a little more Chicago style, a little sharper elbows, a little more Machiavellian?
Politics is tough, and you have to be able to throw a hard punch, and you have to be able to take one. But what you should never do is forget what it's about. It's not just about the red team winning or the blue team winning. Lives are impacted by this.
People have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
Will the Russian election meddling be Trump's Watergate?
There may be a case against Donald Trump, and we'll find out. That's what Bob Mueller is investigating. But my recommendation to progressives and people in the Democratic Party and people who are upset by Trump is to let that process work. And don't invoke words like impeachment or the 25th Amendment casually. That's what he would do. That's what he would promote. I think if you believe in our democracy, if you believe in our institutions, then let them do their work.
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
You've worked in both media and politics, and there's no topic that combines those two worlds more infuriatingly than fake news. What's the future of journalism if no one believes that it's real?
It's a real concern, and that's one of the most insidious projects that he's been working on, is to undermine people's faith in any media that raises issues about him. I can tell you, when I was in the White House, I didn't always appreciate the coverage. Sometimes I was very angry about it, but it never occurred to me to say, so we're going to pull your license. That is, the first step to fascism.